The message here is about the changes that are taking place in your life. You have endured a number of difficulties, you have encountered challenges that were unexpected, that hit you out of nowhere. You have found yourself facing struggle after struggle, and the message keeps coming loud and clear that there are changes coming. And a lot of these changes have to do with your mindset and the things that you're doing differently and the way that you're handling these changes in life that are coming at you over and over again. You continue to persevere, you continue to be strong. I want you to go ahead and claim and receive this message if it resonates with you. Spirit wants you to know that your strength is not going to be unrewarded, that your courage and your perseverance is not something that is not noticed. This is the healing work that you've done. This is how much you have overcome. This is how far you've come. This is how much you've learned and grown. The result of all of this leaves us with this Ten of Cups in the end, where there is this feeling of the completion, the celebration. And we've been waiting on this celebration. We've been waiting on that day and that knowing, that clarity of I've made it. I have gotten through the tough stuff. I finally get a break. Things are going exactly the way they need to be going now. I feel like things are moving in the right direction. You need to have that moment to celebrate, that moment to celebrate with people that you love, that moment to honor and mark on the calendar, to have something that we can look back at as an anniversary of sorts. So I'm getting for some of us, this is going to be the type of change that results in an anniversary, something that we look back and we remember, we mark as this was the day it all changed for me. Spirit wants you to know that these days are coming, that the difficulties that you've endured, they don't last forever. And it's because of the way that you approach things. It's because you use the skills, you use the experiences that you've had to prepare yourself for different things. Rather than allowing it to take over you, you have decided to use it to flip the script, is what I'm hearing. So prepare yourself for that day of celebration. Prepare yourself for knowing that those days are coming. It is hard for you to understand um, the way that you have been treated in certain situations. I'm getting for some of you, this is from your own family, from people that are supposed to love you unconditionally. These are people that were supposed to protect you and keep you safe. So it was very hard for you to understand why it happened, why things went the way that they did. You have this innocence about you. The reason that you don't understand is because these aren't the types of things that you would do to other people. Not okay to you. You would never do that to someone else. Somebody was supposed to protect you. Someone was supposed to stand up for you. Someone was supposed to look out for you, and they did not. And that is on them. It does not mean that you are to let go of that innocence. There is a sense of you being able to now be the person that you needed to protect someone else, to look out for someone else, to be the voice for someone else, um, to honor and treat that inner child that exists within you with a sense of tenderness and love and compassion and patience. Listen to yourself, believe yourself. When you are crying out for help, you don't need to cry out to anyone else if you can't yet. You do need to honor and listen to that and be like, it's okay if right now you're not your best. It's okay if right now you need to be safe. It's okay if right now you need a little extra love and care. You need to honor and spend time with that self. You need to take a little bit of time to recover from a period to address a situation if you are not ready to handle the things that are on your plate, if you have uh, experience some difficulties, if you're feeling a little bit down, it's okay for you to want to go ahead and give yourself a few extra moments. This is about honoring that inner child and about giving that inner child what that child has always needed. So I'm getting here that there is a need to forgive. Forgiveness is not about forgetting. The forgiveness is so that you can move forward and you can claim the inner peace that you desire and you deserve. Just as you work only within the capacity of the tools, skills, and experiences that you have, that person was working with what they had available to them at that time. That's not an excuse. It doesn't mean that what they did was justified. It doesn't mean that it's okay. What it means is that you have a greater sense of compassion and understanding than they ever will. It means that your growth and your healing will not continue as long as you expect them to be at the same level that you are. They're not going to be there. They weren't there in the first place. That's why it happened. You're over here. You've elevated yourself. You've worked yourself past that point. They're not going to catch up to you. They're not going to all of a sudden shower you with apologies and I hope that we can make this right and do everything that it takes to earn your trust and to be the type of person that you needed them to be back then. They're not going to catch up with you. And that's the way it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be able to continue moving forward without that apology. That apology might come someday, but the closure is for you to know that you have been able to identify your boundaries, your limits, what you deserve, and come to terms with who is responsible for your healing that's within you. If this resonates, I want you to accept and claim this message. This message is of healing. We are sending healing energy to all of those who are affected by some kind of pain and suffering that was inflicted by another person. Did not deserve that. But you also don't deserve to carry the burden of the guilt and the shame that they want you to carry. It's not yours to carry. Forgive them so that you can leave it with them, so that you can leave that burden with them. So you don't have to forget it. That's always going to be a part of your process. It's always going to be a part of who you are and moving forward in your own sense of growth and understanding of self and what life is like and for your future interactions with other people. But that is not a weight that you need to carry. That is for them to carry. Thank you so much for being a part of my healing journey. I am always grateful to be a part of yours. Many blessings to you.